It's around an apple. And the fact that you can cut open an apple and you can count the number of seeds in an apple, but you can't count the number of apples in a seed.
Mm.
In one
Wow.
seed, there is unlimited potential to produce a ton of apples, and you have
Right.
no way to measure the results of one seed. So, one episode put out into the world, listened to by one person, might sound like a failure. Isn't that worth more than 100,000 downloads of people you'll never hear from? Podcast episode listened to by one person can change the entire world for
Mm.
someone else, and you can't measure that result. You have
Right.
no idea what happens after you send this out into the world. And that for me brings me back to podcasting.
That is so powerful. We hear about the ripple effect, and it's almost one of those phrases that I think people use almost a little too lightly sometimes. I have not applied it to the podcast space because I get caught up in that. Oh, I only had so many views on this episode, and this one got 10,000 and this one got 4. And the tendency is to beat yourself up over basically arbitrary metrics around whether or not that actually brought value. And yet I have no idea those 4 people or that one person what that meant. And the other thing is our shows are still out there on the internet. They're still on the shelf. People will find them when they need them. And at some point, someone's going to listen to it and it's going to hit home. And so it might have affected one person on day one, or maybe nobody heard it day one, but a week later, a year later, it's going to make a difference.
Right.